Got some breaking news from Lauren about Mavic Mini 2. Bill the Drone Reviewer here. If you like the content of this video or anything on my channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss any future content. With that, let's begin. The other night I hosted Rotor Talk Live. One of the subjects that we discussed at length that night was additional new information regarding the DJI Mavic Mini 2. So without any further ado, let's roll that clip in its entirety. Weaving in here the Mavic Mini 2 update, and I want to thank Lauren for some late breaking news on that information. First half of November for a release date and a price increase of 14%. Now, Lauren gave us some news here, which is great news, that it is going up. Now, I do want to spend a minute or two on that. Bill Thomas is in the house. Welcome, Bill. Thanks for showing up tonight. Jim's Droning is here. Welcome. David Martin Graff. Jaybird's here. I don't know where he's at right now. So Christmas is coming. Just tell the wife. Oh, I don't know. That DJI Mavic Mini thing. That's the answer, Bill. or as Ken Dono says, it's better to buy it now and then confess later. I think that's a loose translation of what he says. Or, the couch is okay to sleep on for a while. Anyway, I don't advocate that, and you didn't hear it from me. Anyhow, okay. Lauren is telling us about this now. Lauren said the releases move forward to the first half of November and a price increase of 14%. So, I kind of expected a little bit of a price increase. I know when we had Ron and Marcus on, Marcus is saying, well, we're going to have forward and backward obstacle avoidance and everything. Oh, yeah, the same price in 4K. Marcus was that. Love his humor. Okay. But, when you're doing more on this drone, which we know there will be more on this drone, expect to pay more of a price. Okay. Now it's going to have a beefed up battery, hopefully some better props, better motors to be able to handle the wind. Obviously, and from everything that we're hearing, the big thing about the Mini 2 is going to be the 4K. So, that's, we're crossing our fingers. And it's coming soon. I mean, it's going to be coming soon. So, get your pocketbooks ready, guys. And get your cash ready for this because it's going to be around the corner. It's going to be coming soon. So, and it remains a very popular drone as it is. And, this will now be a step up from the Mini. It won't be the Mavic Air 2, but it'll be a step up from the Mini. And, because a lot of people have talked about, not having the 4K on there. All right. And I know, and I put out a video today, and you guys probably, in case you haven't seen it, it's called DJI Mavic Mini Last Flight and Why I Sold My Drone. And guys can take a look at the video. But, the one thing that even in 2.7, it looks great. Okay. It really does. I amp it up to 4K. I have a 4K monitor on my Samsung over here, and you can tell it. You can see it. It looks great, okay? Whenever you do that. Of course, you know how long it takes to upload those to YouTube. It takes forever. But it's worth it when you take a look at it, especially if you have a 4K monitor or television to watch it on. It really does make a difference. Yeah. So, the big thing is I'm hoping, besides the 4K, and the thing for me is, okay, you can watch, being able to handle the wind. Now, the wind down here in Florida is, well, you know what? I'm going to see if I can go ahead and find a clip for you guys. The wind here in Florida is, you got to understand, all right? The closer you live to the coast here, the windier it's going to get. It's just a nature. Those of you that live near a coast, this. This is a matter of fact. Well, this past weekend, our thoughts and prayers are with everybody in Louisiana as after Delta came crashing down, and fortunately there wasn't a lot of thankfully there weren't a lot of lives lost, and we mourn for those that have lost lives and the families up there. But with that, it stirs up the entire Gulf. Okay. Now, Tampa's on the Gulf side of Florida. It's not on the Atlantic side. So anytime there's a disturbance in the Gulf, we get some type of weather here. Okay. Whether it's winds, whether it's rain, whether it's unbelievable thunderstorms, tornadoes. I mean, they come up, you get all the above. Okay. When something like that comes through the Gulf. Now I'm going to try to go ahead and find this here. I think recently, most of you know that I sold my DJI Mavic Mini. Well, if you take a look behind me here today, this is one of the #1 reasons why I sold the Mavic Mini. Okay, and again, that's a natural thing down here in Florida. That's one of those things that we see all the time down here. All right, it's just part of living down here. That's part of that. Hey, Jay Bird, thanks for showing up. ABQ, I said this before. Even Hollywood videographers, 4K is overkill for almost everything. It is. It really is. And Lauren makes a good statement as well too. So, hey, Joe's Drone Life. Welcome, Joe. I'm glad you're here. Good to see you, my friend. Glad you're on board with us tonight. So there's a lot of excitement about this. 14% more. But again, realize what you're getting. One of the things that I hope they do is I hope they work the logistics out with the props and the case and all that, because there was a lot, and I know Lauren knows about that as well too. And I hope they do. I mean, it really is an incredible package. I mean, it was fantastic to be able. Last November, we went up to Ohio, and you guys probably remember that video where I got a selfie of all of us, including my granddaughter, with the Mavic Mini, and it handled the wind up there pretty well. It wasn't extremely windy, but it was a little windy, and it handled it well. And with the changes that they're coming with this, I think this is going to do well. I think it's going to sell real well. The timing could not be better. It absolutely could not be better. Having this come in at this time of year. I mean, it's right before Black Friday, and that it's just it will be a doorbuster. Okay. I expect it to sell very, very well. And if they can up that performance, especially in the wind, okay, with some better props, some better ESC, some new motors, they're using a different type of battery to get a little bit more voltage out of it. It'll have a little bit more power. That might make a big difference, because I'll tell you what, it gets pretty annoying, okay, when you think it's a calm day, you think you can get out there and fly. I'm at the other end of the lake. I get high wind warning. Okay. So I keep flying. I get a second one. Then I get a third one. Okay. And it's like, by the time you get the third one, you better come home, because, as Marcus had an example in one of his videos, he had a tailwind going out, but he had a headwind coming back, and he had to land his drone and be able to go rescue it, which he was able to do. But you need to be aware of these kinds of things. Okay. And, fortunately he did that. And, when you get it once, okay, and you get it twice, you better start paying attention. Third time, you better just bring it on back in. So that's what I did. But anyway, that's exciting. This is coming. This is something that we know. It's on the FCC. The two big signs, you guys know, I've gone over before, the signs that you're looking for. Okay. We had the FCC Grant ID database here. Okay. And the current drone is on sale. Okay. And it is. And that's a killer sale, $100 off. Okay. It's like, if you're looking for a drone right now, and it's a starter drone for that kind of price, don't even hesitate a second on it. Okay. Don't hesitate a second. So, Marcus, how are you this evening?
Hey, not bad, Bill. Yeah, just got done with about a 2.5 mile walk. So,
good for you. I take about a 3/4 of a mile walk in the evening. So that's always a good thing. Lauren gave us some breaking news right off the top with the Mavic Mini 2.
With the pricing?
The pricing and the availability, when it's going to be available. What do you think of that?
Well, I want to see what the U.S. prices are, right? I mean, who really knows? So I'm thinking, if they put it about $450, and then if they put the Fly More kit at $550, it's still doable. If it's any higher than that, it really will make it you know, you might as well buy the Mavic Air too. Now, of course, there's always the portability of the Mavic Mini in there. But and you know me, Bill, I'm a huge fan of that Mini.
Oh yeah.
It is the things that it does for me is it's so compact and easy to carry and easy to deploy. I just think it makes it, and it's very low key. You're not, you know, you don't run into nobody even knows you have it up in the air, right? So it's not obvious to people that you're flying a drone, which unfortunately is something that we all have to take into consideration from time to time. So and Lauren is saying we'll have to pay the tariffs. So yeah, that, you know, yeah, who knows what that could be. And if that's the case, they could price it out of the market. The thing is, I know DJI, they know, I'm sure that their marketing people know where it needs to be in order to sell. And obviously they're trying to get the holiday season. So, you know, knock on wood, we can only hope.
Yeah. You know, and you know, the timing is great because, and I think when last week when we talked about this, you know, I said, you know, if they can get it before Black Friday to be able to have it available for Black Friday, that is going to be a winner, you know, for places like Best Buy. Okay. Question of the day. What do you think of the DJI Mavic Mini 2? Let me know in the comments section below. Thanks so much for watching, and remember, it's a great day to fly.